No fury like a woman scorned.
Talk whack to me, talk whack to me,
Yeah.
talk whack to me, talk whack to me.
What's up, wackians? Now you know we gotta talk about Derrick Jaxn's ex-wife, was it Derrick Jaxn? She went on a podcast show platform, I believe it's called Dear Future Wife, and she aired out their relationship. It's part one of a two-parter. Part one pretty much is about the beginning of the relationship, the beginning of her life, how she met Derrick in college, how their relationship went about into their marriage, and a lot of the turbulent stuff in there. So a lot of people got a lot to say about this. First and foremost, I want to say about Derrick Jaxn. I can definitely see why Derrick was smitten with her. She carried herself with so much grace and class. I know a lot of us were seeing a lot of wild stuff she was doing online, and a lot of that, like, you know, crazy kind of prayer stuff, and it kind of gave people the thought that she may have been losing it. But understandably so, she admitted, you know, a lot of stuff was going on. It was hard for her, and she was just expressing herself, but she's well together. She talks well. She seems like a lovely person, type of person that most guys want to wife up, you know, a good girl. She definitely comes off as a good girl. But Derrick Jaxn let us know a lot about her relationship with Derrick Jaxn. She also let us know about herself, her life, her upbringing. Went to an all-white school. Unfortunately, she was sexually assaulted. You know, the grape word. And said a few weeks later, that's when she met Derrick Jaxn. So a little foreshadowing of the worst things to come, right? But, you know, she seems to have been able to grow from that, move from that, and be a stronger person. I just hate his stuff like that. Now, before we continue, please make sure if you haven't already to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you're notified every time I'm dropping content on the channel. And yeah, but just please make sure you do that for me. Now, going further with this, she goes ahead and talks about Derrick Jaxn. Derrick Jaxn pretty much been cheating the whole time in their relationship. In college, she had found videos and text messages him talking to other girls. She tried to get back at him, make him jealous with this guy she worked with, but says nothing ever happened between her and that guy that she was working with. Derrick also says that her and Derrick weren't together at one point, and she was one of many, and would just meet him on, you know, she had her time with him, and Derrick was having a bunch of girls coming back and forth. At one point, she said that sometimes they would go on a little long with they seeing each other, and she would run into the next woman's time a little bit, and so she would just get out in time and literally walk past the lady in the hallway. So that's how Derrick Jaxn, Mr. Player, was giving it up. Now, Derrick Jaxn has said that he was a former F-boy, so he never hid the fact that he was going around being a Mac Daddy player. But Derrick Jaxn let it be known that Derrick Jaxn kind of got it together once she got pregnant. She got pregnant with his baby, and she was hell-bent on going back home and leaving. And I guess Derrick Jaxn wanted to keep her around in Atlanta with him, and didn't want to lose, you know, access to his child, his baby girl, I believe it was a girl. And so that made him call her mother, who Derrick said he does not like, and ask for a hand in marriage. Mother said yeah. He proposed to her. They got married. But the ex-F-boy, as we all know, never stopped being an F-boy. And Derrick was saying even during their marriage, he was talking to other women, hanging out with women he had spoken with or had an affair with before, or not an affair, but had a relationship with before. He went and got his hair cut by one of the girls. He was texting the girls in the bed and kind of going off on her. And Derrick saying like she's insecure and all that, and he's doing business. And Derrick said she was holding it down with the business. She was stay at home, but she was pretty much working on his business, you know, helping him organize his schedules and things like that, and helping him with hiring people to help her. So she was all committed to this man, all committed to the business. Kind of stops there. Very, very sad. It's going to be a two-parter now. I think the clip from the second part we're going to get is about when Derrick is saying that she used to, I guess, sneak and watch the videos he recorded him having sex with these women, and she would watch it and try to emulate it. She would find these women on social media and try to do what they do and dress like them and act like them, because she wanted Derrick to choose her instead of them. And Derrick thought that, or Denai, I'm sorry if I'm saying her name wrong, but formerly Mrs. Jaxn thought that if she could do those things, that Derrick wouldn't need to go to these other women. But unfortunately, what she didn't realize is, like, that's just who he is in his heart. He was going to cheat. You were the trophy wife to brag about, look at my woman, look how good she is, while he can go mess with, you know, the hood rats. And that's what he did. Derrick Jaxn at every turn went to go get him. It seems like every turn went to go get him a hood rat, and never left that mindset, that lifestyle of just having any woman I want he just started being sneaky with it again like he was when they was in college. But what I see from the story she's told, he wasn't done being out in these streets. He kind of felt pressured into it because she was having his baby and she was talking about leaving from Atlanta, going back home, and he didn't want her to leave. He wanted the baby. I think Derrick Jaxn knew that at the end of all his efforty, all his good times, he wanted Denia, he wanted her to be his wife. And so he kind of was forced into giving things up, but Derrick didn't really want to give nothing up. And then he also got lit off of being this guru for women who's telling you, oh, you the best thing ever, and it's just these men don't know how to accept you. And he started being this woman positive voice, and now he's got this career that's profiting off of that. So it's kind of hard for him to go back even more now, because now his money gonna get hurt. So he's kind of stuck living this double life where he has to pretend to be this, all around great dude, loyal to his wife man, and then also wanting to continue on with the fun he was having that was cut short for him because, Denia didn't make him stop living that life, but because she couldn't deal with this no more, he kind of felt forced to, otherwise he was going to lose her. So he just went back to doing what he wasn't ready to give up yet. Unfortunately for her, unfortunately for their children, because she did get pregnant again. I think she was pregnant. She got pregnant while they were engaged, and so she was pregnant at their wedding. Yeah, but then even she was talking about, he was on the phone at the honeymoon. On the honeymoon, he was on his phone, he's talking to all people and doing all this stuff. And she said she had a lot of issues with a lot of a lot of things he was doing. She said she would hold on to a lot of the cheating and wouldn't say anything. And this was a pattern throughout their entire relationship. So again, just really sad stuff. I feel bad for him, man. Derrick Jaxn's a terrible person, and it's just terrible that he was, living his lie and living his facade. And even she asked him, said, do you even believe the things you say? And he would get mad, but she's asking her because you do these completely other things. You don't respect me. You're not secure in this relationship. You're going out and talking to anybody you want to, and I see you messing with these women. Like, you don't even believe in you don't practice what you preach. So yeah, tough for her, man. It sucks when you have a woman who wants to do anything she can to make her marriage work, and the guy is just, he wants to live out his fantasies and probably feels like he didn't get to do everything he wanted to before he had to get married. I don't know, but part 2 is coming out. I'm really looking forward to hearing about that and get more details about, not just about, other things that happen in the marriage, but also, how she's doing and pretty much like what's next for her and her life and raising her children. So really looking forward to that. Derrick Jaxn, as we all know, is a goof, and this might be the end of his career.
Talk whack to me. Talk whack to me. Yeah. Talk whack to me. Talk whack to me.